What's up guys, Stefan here from ProjectLifeMastery.com, and in this video, I'm going to share with you some powerful affirmations that will change your life. Now, many of you guys know my story. When I was 17 years old, I was very shy, I was very depressed, I was very insecure, I hit rock bottom. I finally got to a point where I got into self-development and I got into this path of improving myself to be the best that I could be. One of the very first things I learned when I got into self-development when I was 17 years old was to create a morning ritual. You see, because I learned and I realized that we are what we repeatedly do every single day, and that our rituals create who we are and the life that we want. It's what you do every single day, the conditioning process, and that if I wanted to change myself from being shy, from being depressed, from being very insecure, that I needed to change my psychology, my mindset, my beliefs, my habits, my feelings, and my emotions, and I needed to do it every single day. I needed to condition it, similar to building a muscle. You go to the gym every day, every time you work it out, you push yourself, you get stronger, you get faster. Same sort of thing with your mind. Your mind is a muscle. You got to condition and train that every single day also, because it's so easy to be controlled by limiting stories and beliefs. And we all have them. If you don't believe that you have a limiting belief, then that's your first limiting belief right there. But we all have these limiting stories, most of which we're not even aware of. And so we're so reactive most of our lives because certain things happen or someone says something or we create these thoughts, and that becomes who we are. That becomes our identity, and your beliefs can either empower you or they can limit you. And you want to make sure that you're proactively feeding your mind with positivity as well as conditioning every single day. And so one of the first things that I started when I was 17 was affirmations. And I've been doing affirmations for 13 years. I'm 30 years old now. And if you look at my life, what I've been able to create for myself is all because of these rituals that I had. You know, it didn't happen overnight. It started when I was 17, laying that foundation, conditioning my mind, my thoughts, my beliefs, my emotions every single day. And building that confidence, that certainty, that determination, that motivation, everything that I needed to get to where I am today. And I still do affirmations, man. It's like I still have goals and dreams and visions that I'm after. I still want to improve. I still want to grow. And why would I go away from something that works? So what I have here, guys, is I have on these index cards are some affirmations. And I believe in the power of affirmations, which is what you speak to yourself and what you speak out loud has a tremendous impact on who you are and what you become. And you got to proactively speak words, phrases that empower you, that shape new belief systems, new emotions that you want to experience in your life. And I share a lot of this in my Morning Ritual Mastery program, morningritualmastery.com, but I want to share some of my affirmations here. And I will mention as well, guys, affirmations, you got to find what are things that move you. What are the beliefs that you need to have in your life? Because everyone is going to have different limiting beliefs that they're going to want to overcome. And so what you want to do is you want to create your own affirmations. You can find and model other ones from other people as well. And I'm going to share with you guys one thing that I do. I like to take quotes from inspirational leaders, people throughout humanity that are incredible role models and very successful people. I like to find the quotes that they speak, and I like to put them here on an index card and turn it in an affirmation. So I say that every single day, and by doing so, I'm taking on that belief and that mindset of that successful person, whether it's the Dalai Lama, Gandhi, Martin Luther King Jr., whether that's Jesus, whether that's Thomas Edison or whoever it might be. By modeling the beliefs, the quotes, and saying them out loud again and again every day, it's going to totally change your life and change your whole beliefs and blueprint. So I shared some of these on my Snapchat, and I've been sharing more every day on my Snapchat, so make sure you guys follow me there as well. There's links in the description. But here's some of the ones that I have, guys. And what I like to do, by the way, is I like to physically engage my body when I'm doing these affirmations. Tony Robbins calls them incantations, which means that you want to use your body, your voice, everything when you're speaking it, because it's not enough just to speak it. Because there's a difference between what you say and how you say it, right? You could say something in a very low tone of voice with no passion or emotion, but it's not going to have as much impact as opposed to you actually speaking it out loud, using energy, using passion, being congruent with it, moving your body in some way. And so what I like to do is I like to get on my rebounder, my mini trampoline, I jump up and down, part of my morning ritual, and I speak these out loud again and again and again. Sometimes I might put on music. I make sure that I'm projecting myself and speaking it with certainty. So that's a little tip for you guys to get more from different affirmations. All right, so what are some that I have here? I'll go through a few of them with you guys. I can change my state in an instant. I control how I feel. That's an important one, guys. Most people, they believe the outside world, we're controlled by the weather, what people say, other people's opinions, what happens in the economy. It's all BS, guys. You are in charge of how you feel, and you can decide to change how you feel by choosing to focus on something else, by engaging your body or whatever it is. You got to understand that you are in control of your emotions. I always focus on and find the good in everything. That's a great one, guys. Life doesn't happen to me, it happens for me. Everything is a gift. Everything happens for a reason and a purpose, and it serves me. God isn't interested in my convenience as he is in my character. Life is a gift. I'm a gift from God. Leaders are learners. Leaders are learners. In order to earn more, I must learn more. If I change, everything will change for me. I get rewarded in public for what I practice in private. And as I mentioned, I like to take different quotes from inspirational people and different affirmations. Here's one from Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee says, "To hell with circumstances, I create opportunities." Right? So that's what Bruce Lee said. Well, if I want to adopt Bruce Lee's philosophy and mindset, I'd put that on an index card. I'd read that every day. To hell with circumstances, I create opportunities. Right? So now I'm modeling someone else's blueprint. As I think, I shall become. The past does not equal the future. If I can't, then I must. If I must, then I will. There's no such thing as failure, only feedback. My caring is my ultimate power. My caring is my ultimate power. You know, oftentimes people say again and again these disempowering words. You know, I don't care, this doesn't matter. You gotta understand, whenever you say I don't care, you're conditioning that as a belief inside your psychology. And people that say I don't care, they care big time. You know, I believe that my caring is my power. The more that I care about others, the more conscious I am, the more that I can serve, the more successful that I'll become. Everything is taken care of from my caring. My caring is my ultimate power. So that's a belief that I have. I deserve the gift of lasting health and happiness. What I do every day will determine my self-esteem and happiness. My rituals are an act of self-love. I don't need a reason to feel good. You know, most people, they feel like they need a reason to feel good. You don't need a reason, guys. You can feel good for no reason just by deciding to. Nothing is more important than my health and happiness. Here's another one from Bruce Lee. Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do. I am bigger than anything that could ever happen to me. Here's one from Gandhi. I must be the change I wish to see in the world. I must be the change I wish to see in the world. Here's another one from Gandhi. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. Another one from Gandhi. Nobody can hurt me without my permission. Here's one from Martin Luther King Jr. Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? It's a great one. Love is the force capable of transforming an enemy into a friend. Martin Luther King. Faith has taken the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. That's also Martin Luther King. I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great of a burden to bear. That's also Martin Luther King. See here. Here's one from the Dalai Lama. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from my own actions. Our prime purpose in life is to help others. And if you can't help them, at least don't hurt them, right? Be kind whenever possible. It is always possible. Dalai Lama, man, if you want to adopt his mindset, that's a great one. Be kind whenever possible. It's always possible to be kind. That's what the Dalai Lama believes. It's amazing, guys. It's amazing how you can upload in your brain, these thoughts and these feelings and these emotions and these beliefs. And you just do it every day. Right? It's not enough to just do it once. Every day you condition it. I'm always finding more quotes and beliefs, and I'm overcoming limiting beliefs myself. And whenever I do, I think, okay, here's a limiting belief that I have. I want to conquer that. What's a more empowering belief that I can install in my brain instead? And then I turn that, add it to my ritual. Every single day I'm doing that. Right? So you got to proactively be conscious of this and do these affirmations every day. And I've got a whole stack here, guys. I got way more than this too, and I'm always adding more. So, it's a great process. Like I said, guys, integrate it to your morning ritual. If you don't have a morning ritual, then you're not following what I teach. Okay, if there's anything that I teach, guys, it's a morning ritual. Go back through the videos that I have, the content, create a morning ritual, and get my morning ritual mastery course, because to be honest, creating a morning ritual is easy. Anybody can create a morning ritual. You just write it out on a whiteboard. You write it out on a piece of paper. I'm going to do this, this, and this, and this. That's the easy part, guys. It's like setting a goal. Setting a goal is easy. The challenging part is doing it. And not just doing it, but living it, mastering it. And that's what I focus on in my courses, mastery. And there's 3 levels of mastery. There's knowing, doing, and living. You can know what to do, but not do what you know. And you could do it, but not do it consistently, so it's not going to change you as much. You got to live it. That's the 3rd step, the 3rd level of mastery. And morning ritual mastery, it's a mastery-based program. So it teaches you not only how to create a ritual, but actually how to master it, how to actually take action every day and make it a part of your life, something that is the most incredible part of your day. For me, my ritual is my favorite part of the day. I feel the most alive. I feel like I'm growing. I feel like I'm filling myself up for the day so that I can rip open and achieve and give and do everything that I do. It's all because of that ritual every single day doing it. And if you're already, doing it, great, but take it to another level, guys. There's always more to grow with that. So if you guys want to learn more about rituals, get my morning ritual mastery program at morningritualmastery.com. Link below in the description of this video. I'll have some of these listed on the blog post. There'll be a link below for that as well. But that's it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe for more videos. Like the video. Give me a thumbs up. Appreciate it. And leave a comment. If there's certain affirmations that you use in your life that empower you, leave a comment. I'd love to know what they are. I'd like to add more myself. I'm sharing mine with you. I'd love for you to share yours with me. If anyone else wants to comment and maybe share amongst each other, certain ones that empower you, love to know what they are. So leave a comment, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Talk to you later.